A SUA-backed ritual has changed my life financially. In just 7 seconds, I went from struggling to thriving. This ancient brain hack confirmed by top scientists helped me manifest wealth overnight. If you're seeing this, you're one of the lucky few. But this page could be gone any moment. Do not skip this. The 3 people who are betraying you are being shown to you right now by God. Please pay close attention because what I'm about to tell you is not small and should not be ignored. There has been a veil over your eyes, but I am lifting it. If you stay with these words, you will understand why your life has been full of pain, delays, and confusion. I'm going to tell you the truth about 3 people who have been working against you behind your back. This information is linked to a big breakthrough you've been waiting for. Here's something that will keep you safe, make you stronger, and change your path so that you reach a place of peace and victory. To agree, type Amen. You've had the feeling that something wasn't right. Even though you couldn't explain it, distance where there should have been closeness, tension where there should have been support, and silence where there should have been telling the truth. If you ever had doubts about yourself, your instincts, or your willingness to give someone the benefit of the doubt, I saw them all. Now, I want you to understand that your spirit wasn't wrong because I put that awareness in you to keep you safe. You can show your faith by liking this video before you go any further. This opens your heart to receive the clarity and protection I am giving you right now. Because these 3 people aren't strangers, the truth feels heavy. They know about your problems, your hopes, and your flaws because they are close. One of them is nice to you, but behind the scenes, they're jealous and it's been building up. Another one acts like they're on your side, but quietly celebrates when things don't go your way. The 3rd person has been messing with things behind your back, which is causing confusion and delay, even though they seem innocent at first glance. No, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this to protect you from harm that is hidden. You have been walking forward with extra weight on your shoulders that you can't see. This weight has slowed you down without you noticing. By bringing the truth into the light, I'm taking that weight off of you. What's out in the open can't control you anymore. You are not losing people. Instead, they are protecting you from something that could have hurt you more. Sometimes you felt tired after talking to someone, even if they didn't say anything important. That wasn't your imagination. Tiny amounts of energy were being taken from you. I saw how you tried to be nice. How you kept giving people chances and how you chose peace even when things didn't seem right. Because your heart has been good. I am now taking care of you. If you think it's true, type Amen. I'm changing your awareness so that you can see clearly and not let your anger get in the way. Things will start to make sense in a way they never did before. As you start to see patterns that used to stump you, you will remember words that didn't make sense, actions that didn't match your intentions, and times when your spirit was on edge. This is not a coincidence. Clarity is being brought back. Don't react or face things right away because your strength is not in reacting but in eyes meant to trap you. I want you to move quietly, not loudly. It's powerful to understand something quietly and it's safe to take small steps. I'm teaching you how to move forward without being angry because you need a clean heart for the future. You have been picked to rise above betrayal, not let it define you. What other people meant to bring you down is now giving you a chance to rise. I'm separating you from hidden bad things so that your path is clearer and your vision is better. As the new season begins, there will be peace instead of chaos and clarity instead of doubt. They won't be able to keep working against you the way they have been. Their power over your life is wanting because of the things they're doing behind your back. I'm putting up a wall around you that you can't cross without being found out. More than what you can see. This is a way to protect yourself, and it's working right now. People will act differently around you. Some people will pull away without saying why, while others will try to hold on even tighter than before. Not to worry about these changes. They mean that the truth is upsetting what was hidden. You are not being left behind. You are getting back in line with what you were meant to do before you. There is something important that needs your full strength and attention. That's why I'm now making your way clear. I won't let betrayal follow you into the place I'm taking you. What I've planned for you needs to be built on truth, not lies. Stay strong, because what you think is loss right now is really safety. What seems like distance is really just making room for something better. You are not going through this process by yourself, and you are not in danger. I am always with you and will lead you step by step, even if you don't fully understand what has gone. At first, the truth might feel heavy, but it will set you free. Because of someone else's hidden plans, you will no longer doubt your worth or your path. I will make you stronger, more clear, and more in line with the purpose I gave you. You are now more aware of things, and this will change how you move forward. No longer are you the same person who didn't pay attention to the signs. You are changing into someone who can see clearly and walks with pride. I am making you someone who be fooled again. Do not let this truth get away from you. It is not meant to hurt you, but to prepare you. What lies ahead is bigger than what lies behind, and you are set up to fully receive it. I'm getting rid of the false things so that the real things can take their place in your life. You've had questions in your heart for a long time. You want to know why some connections felt unstable, why some words made you feel strange, and why peace seemed to leave when you were around certain people. I am now answering those quiet questions, not with noise, but with clarity. That will reach deep inside you. The first person I'm going to talk about has a spirit of quiet comparison. They saw how you changed, how strong you were, and how you kept going even when things were hard. Instead of being moved, they felt envious. And their envy changed how they saw you over time. They stood next to you, smiled at you, and talked as if they were with you. But they were really measuring themselves against you and were uneasy about your progress. This is why their support hasn't felt consistent. It wasn't based on real happiness for you. I saw them hide how they really felt the whole time. When something good happened for you, I could tell because of the small changes in their tone, the way they encouraged you, and the way their energy changed. Even when you tried not to feel it, you did. It was normal to feel that way because your spirit knew something that your mind couldn't fully explain. You won't have to question yourself after I bring this to light. If you believe in Jesus, type 777, please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation. And plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. The second person I'm going to talk about has behaved in a different way. They were more in your inner circle and were someone you let see your weak side with your thoughts, plans, and fears. You told them you believed they would keep what you shared safe, but they didn't protect your trust. Instead, they used it in ways that made it hard for you to get what you wanted. They talked about you in places where you weren't, and sometimes what they said wasn't true. This is not meant to make you afraid of other people. It's to teach you how to judge things. You shouldn't close your heart, but you should be careful to keep it safe. People who listen to you aren't always meant to carry your truth, and people who are close to you aren't always meant to be with you on your journey. I'm helping you understand better so that you can pick wisely who can see into your inner world. It's been hardest to figure out who the third person is because they have been the most hidden. They haven't always been clear, but they have had an effect on events in subtle ways that cause delays and confusion. Things that should have been easy to do became hard, and chances that should have been clear became cloudy. That wasn't a mistake. There were hidden forces trying to stop you from moving forward. My eyes have been on you the whole time. And I didn't let what they did destroy. Things moved more slowly at times, but I never lost sight of your goal. There were times when doors wouldn't open, but I led you to something better. How often did what you thought was delay turn out to be protection? How often did what you thought was rejection turn out to be redirection? Type 222 to get good luck. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Now, I'm bringing you to a time when you won't have to walk around blind. You'll start to notice things earlier, understand people better, and listen to the small voice inside you that warns you before harm comes. This growth is something that can't be taken away from you because it is formed by experience and my presence. As you learn these truths, don't let anger take root in your heart. You are not being asked to hold on to anger. Instead, you are being asked to walk in awareness. Being angry will only slow you down. And you've already given yourself enough time to find to. I'm taking you to a place where peace will be your strength and clarity will be your way. Part of this process is that you may feel like you're getting farther away from some people. It's not always a loud ending when people are split up. At times, it comes in the form of a quiet shift in energy and connection. Don't try to force that distance to happen. Just let it happen. What is meant for you is not going away. You're letting go of things that can't go with you. You're about to reach a new level of peace that doesn't depend on who is around you, but on who walks with you. I'm making your foundation stronger so that you don't have to rely on connections that aren't stable to keep you stable. You are getting stronger from the inside out. And that strength will take you to places where you are valued, helpful, and respected. You will also start to see people for what they really are, not just how they look. This clarity won't come from judging, but from being able to understand. You'll start to see patterns, figure out what people are trying to do, and feel more aware in your spirit. You shouldn't be afraid of this. You should accept it because it will protect you in ways you didn't have before. I'm not taking people away from you to make you feel empty. I'm making room for what fits with your goals. There are connections coming up that won't drain you, won't confuse you, and won't stand in the way of your growth. These are the people who will be honest with you, help you, and really care about you. Have faith in the process you're in now. It has to be done, even if it makes you feel bad. When you want to grow, you often have to let go of things that used to feel safe, even if they help you no longer. As I carefully lead you through this, I want each step you take to bring you closer to the life I have planned for you. You're not getting in trouble. You are being looked after. You are not being left alone. You are getting better. What's happening now is setting you up for a future where hidden negativity doesn't drain your energy, but real connection does. Be sure of yourself as you keep going because you are not on this path by yourself. I am with you every step of the way, every choice you make and every clear moment that comes your way. You are now free because the truth is being shown to you. This freedom will open doors you never thought possible. At times you felt like you were being pulled in different directions. Like something was quietly getting in the way of your focus. Even though you tried to stay grounded, some things made you feel uneasy for no apparent reason. It wasn't weakness that made them feel that way. It came from being aware of what was wrong. Even though you didn't know it at the time, I put that awareness inside you as a shield. One of the people I told you about earlier has already started to move away even though they haven't said anything. They are changing how they feel because they can't act the same way around you anymore. What they used to hide is becoming too much for them to handle, and that will naturally make space between you because it is part of your protection. Don't try to close that space. Let it form to be sure. Type 555. Someone else will try to act like nothing has changed. They will keep talking nicely to you, acting like they are there for you and staying close. You will now be able to see more than the surface and see things that you couldn't see before. Their words won't mean as much and their actions will show you that they aren't being honest. And your spirit will no longer ignore them. You should not be confused by this. It is a gift meant to keep you safe in quiet but strong ways. The third will start to lose power over your life. Things that they used to change will start to go in new directions, and problems that seemed impossible to solve will start to disappear. Sometimes you won't be able to see how this works. But you'll know it's different. Things that seemed stuck will start to open up, and things that seemed slow to move forward will start to move quickly. I am bringing balance back to places where there was imbalance. There was tension before I came along, but now there is peace and direction. The story is already telling itself, so you don't need to force it. Your job is to stay aware, keep your feet on the ground, and stay in touch with the advice I'm giving you. If you walk by faith, as these changes become clearer, you might feel a range of emotions because you used to trust some of these people. You may feel let down and angry. You might feel sad because you hoped that some connections would stay strong and real. I fully understand and accept these feelings. Don't let them pull you back into things that aren't good for your growth. Though you are not meant to take on what other people have chosen to become. Their actions show how hard things are for them, how insecure they are, and the choices they've made. You don't have to fix something that you didn't make. It is up to you to live a truthful life, keep your peace, and keep moving toward the life I have planned for you. You are becoming stronger in a way that you might not have noticed before. It's not a loud or strong strength. It's steady and can't be shaken. You can take a step back with feeling guilty. Watch without being scared and move forward without thinking twice. Knowing that you are being led and cared for makes you strong. You will be smarter about the things you say instead of scared about them. You won't tell everyone everything. And that's not being secret. It's being smart. Right now, you know that not every place is safe for telling the truth. And not every person should hear your plans. This knowledge will keep you safe in ways you didn't have before. New connections are being for you and they will feel different from the ones you already have. They won't make you doubt your worth or wonder where you're going. Clear thinking, support, and a sense of being in line that feels natural and steady will come from them. Those are the people who will walk with you without any hidden plans. You are being moved for something bigger which needs a clean space around you. I'm getting rid of what's making you unhappy so you can fully jump into what's next. This is not a loss. It's a change. Things you're leaving behind can't go where you're going. And things that are coming can't guarantee is made. There will be times when you think about the past and get a better sense of what happened. Things that used to baffle you will begin to make sense. And you'll notice how certain patterns kept happening. This knowledge isn't meant to make you feel bad. It's meant to make you smarter. You are learning from your past and what you have learned will help you in the future. Stay close to the peace that is growing inside you. At first it might not seem strong, but it will get stronger as you go. That peace means you are in line with the truth and it will help you make choices. Pay attention when something breaks the peace. It's telling you what doesn't belong. You are no longer someone who doesn't notice when something is wrong. You're changing into someone who sees it early and acts clearly. This shift is strong because it changes how you deal with choices, opportunities, and relationships. From here on out, you will be more aware of everything around you, which will protect your path. Do not feel rushed to tell others why you are staying away or why you made the choices you did. Not everyone needs to or will understand your growth for your journey. Only you and I can see it. I am leading you in ways that no one else can. Trust what you are being shown. Even if other people don't get it, you feel free in a way you have in a long time. It will come slowly as you let go of things that don't work for you anymore. It will slowly come as you align with what is true, and it will stay with you because it comes from the clarity you are getting right now. Not only am I showing you what was hidden, I'm also teaching you how to know the truth with that always need to be told it. This is how you get past what used to hold you back. At times, you felt like you had to explain yourself over and over again, as if your intentions were being misunderstood or quietly questioned. You gave more than you should have because you thought being honest would keep the peace. But I saw how hard that work made you feel like you weren't seen or appreciated. Now that pattern is broken, you don't have to prove your heart to people who don't want to see it. To claim miracles type 1212, you are becoming more aware of how your energy changes when you are in different places. You feel calm, steady, and clear when you're with some people. When you're with certain people, you can't ignore the tension, doubt, or heavy feeling that you feel. I'm not making this up. This is your spirit taking in the truth. I'm making you more aware so that you can move forward with confidence instead of doubt. People I told you about have already begun to lose control over your life. Their power is weakening. Even if they are still physically present, they are losing control of things they used to quietly handle. Because I am putting up a wall that you can't cross in the same way again. They can't stop this because it's not just you doing it, it's also me. One of them will start to show through small actions that can't be ignored. There won't be a big event. Instead, there will be a series of small confirmations that back up what you already feel. You will see doubt where there should be support and inconsistency where there should be duty. Pay attention to these signs. They are part of the clarity I'm giving you. Another person will try to get back in charge by getting closer and trying to reconnect in ways that feel comfortable. To rebuild trust, they might say nice things, talk about old times, or be open and honest. You will be able to see through it now that your awareness has changed. You'll know the difference between real connection and closeness that is meant to be close. Enter the number 333 to get help. There will be less noise from the third person, not because they want to, but because their influence is no longer strong. Things that they used to affect will start to move forward without their interference, and what used to feel complicated will feel easier. Even if you don't say anything about it, this means that their part in your life is ending. This is how I'm teaching you something bigger. I'm teaching you that not all relationships are meant to last and not everyone in your life is meant to stay. Some people are in your life for a short time but not for the long term. Let go is not the same as failing. It means that you are in line with what is best for you. You've wanted peace for a long time and now you can feel it coming true. You won't get there by forcing things to work. Instead, you learn to back off when something feels wrong and move forward when something feels right. By letting the truth guide your choices, you will be safe in ways you have never felt before. Because of this balance, there will be times when you want to ask yourself if things could have been different and look back. It's normal to feel that way when you let go, but don't stay there. You shouldn't go through something again that has already been proven to be true. You should remember what you learned and move on with faith. Plus, I'm getting you ready to trust yourself even more than you trust other people. You'll start to trust your gut more than what other people say. You won't need to be reassured all the time because you'll know the truth when you see it. This strength can't be taken away from you because it comes from knowing yourself and being Anne. You will notice that the way you talk changes as time goes on. You will be able to say what you want to say more clearly and without having to explain yourself as much. You won't waste your time and energy trying to keep up with people who don't help you. This change will make room for better interactions and clearer boundaries. There are also places that are drawing you that will help you grow. There are some places where you can be yourself, where your presence is valued, and where you can speak freely. These places will feel different from what you're used to because they fit with the person you were, not the person you were. Your load is getting lighter, even if you are just now starting to notice it. What felt heavy before is getting lighter, and what wasn't clear before is becoming clear. This is not a short-term fix. Your life will continue to change for the better because this change will last. You are not being told to become alone or cut yourself off from everyone else. You are being shown how to make smart decisions, connect with your purpose, and keep your peace. You are learning now that there is a difference between being open and not guarded. I will be with you every step of the way as you change. You are not going through this by even if it seems quiet around you. My presence is constant and I will help you through every clear moment and decision that comes after it. Have faith that what is happening is taking you to something better than what you are leaving behind. As you grow, you will be able to see clearly, make smart choices, and stand firm in the truth. This version of you is grounded in awareness. So, it's hard for someone to trick you. You will become even more aware of this. As you move forward with confidence, there were times when you put up with less than you deserve just to keep the peace. You picked to be quiet instead of talking, to be patient instead of reacting, and to understand instead of being suspicious. You tried to keep things together even though something inside you felt uneasy. I saw your heart in those times. Now, I'm going to show you that ignoring the truth doesn't lead to real peace. It is built so that you can stand in it. Type 444 to keep going. You're starting to feel a new kind of confidence that doesn't need other people to agree with it. You don't have to feel guilty about taking a step back or moving forward. When you have this quiet, but firm confidence, you're not trying to fit in with people who don't value you anymore. And you're not trying to connect everyone. This is a big change that frees you from holding on to things that aren't meant for you. The people I told you about are now more obvious in ways that can't be ignored. You see the same patterns over and over, but this time you know you're seeing them. What seemed like small inconsistencies at first now seems like the truth, and you don't question your gut anymore. This is the clarity I told you about, and it will keep following you. One of them will start to pull away more openly, not because they've changed, but because they can't stay close to you as easily now that you know about them. Their energy will feel different and the link between them will not be as strong as it used to be. Allow that space to form naturally. It is part of keeping you safe. Type 666 to get rid of bad feelings. Someone else will try to make close moments happen, hoping to get back to the connection that used to exist. They might talk in a friendly way, share old memories, and try to put back together what is falling apart. However, you will notice a difference now that your spirit is clear. You'll understand that not everything that feels like home is meant to be brought back. The third person will slowly lose their place in your life. Even though you might not have a direct moment of being apart, you will notice that their presence no longer gets in the way of your progress. Things that used to feel affected by them will start to move freely and your progress will feel more steady. Even though it wasn't said out loud, this means that their job is over. You can move forward without carrying the weight of what has been shown to you. Because those feelings will only slow your growth. You shouldn't hold on to disappointment or anger. Instead, I'm telling you to let go of what doesn't belong to you and enter a place where peace is the foundation. It's also time for you to trust yourself again. You used to question your gut feelings and wonder if you were overthinking things or just make you can now see that your awareness led you in the right direction the whole time. You'll be able to do great things because you trust yourself more. You will notice that your choices become clearer as you go along. You will not be as hesitant or confused about who to spend time with or what to put your energy into because you are no longer acting out of doubt, but out of understanding. The way you're moving will take you to the right places because you have a plan. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you" on this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.